Let's be honest. Investing without plan is like planting seeds in a random spot and hoping that a forest will grow. If you want your money to grow consistently and even safely, you need a structured, simple plan that works every month, even if you are investing with just chicken money, like 10,000 naira. The first step is to divide your portfolio. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, no matter how little your money is. Don't put all in one basket. Here is a practical split. 40% goes into treasury bills, mutual fund, and fixed deposits. That's for low risk investment. Another 40% goes into growth focused mutual funds. Things like, let's say, balance fund or other equity investments, other equity funds, solid ones. Then the rest of your 20% goes into stock because it's 20%. And that 20% can even gain profits that will cover up the rest of the money. But then if you lose money in stock, the other 80% will cover it. So stay with me. I will show you exactly how to pick the stock for the 20%. Now, the first 20%, instead of choosing 10 stocks for the 20%, focus on premium stocks or stocks that just a solid stock that usually give dividends. So when you focus on, like, let's say maximum of 5 stocks, use the 20% and split it. Let's say the 20% of your investment is 10,000 naira. That's 20% of your monthly investment is 10,000 naira. You can use, let's say, 2,000 naira and invest in something like Dangote Cement. These are just an example. I'm not saying you should invest in these stocks. Then use another 2,000, invest in MTN. Use another 2,000, invest in BAUA Food. Use another 1,000, invest in maybe Zenith Bank, just banking stock. So you split it like that, depending on some of them. The stock price is quite high, so you have to invest more in those ones than, but just for the meantime, because you are still probably inexperienced, you can just stay away from the penny stocks. Now, you need to keep your money organized. You need to separate the short-term investments from long-term investments. So you will keep the treasury bills or money market funds and especially fixed deposit and money market fund for your emergency. So all your emergency funds goes into fixed deposit and money market funds. Then for the long-term investment, balance fund, equity fund, or growth or premium stocks, your long-term investment should go there. These are the money you will not need at least in the next 2 years. So your money, a bulk of those money should be in those investments I mentioned for the long term, which is the balance fund, something like anything equity related. It should be something you don't need them. It should be the money you don't need urgently. So mixing these two is where most people lose money. You need to keep them separate, because if you buy stock today at the rate of maybe 500 naira per share, and then you decide to sell it tomorrow because you need urgent money, it's possible that tomorrow the stock price has come down to, let's say, 200 naira. If you sell it that moment, you have lost a huge amount of money. But then you can, instead of the stock, you can always quickly rush to your money market fund and liquidate the money there and use it for the emergency you have. You see what I'm saying? You structure your fund in such a way that the long-term investment goes into that. Then the short-term investment goes into the money market fund, treasury bills, and fixed deposits. Now, the third step is to automate. You need to automate your investments. If you earn monthly, you can, even if you don't earn monthly, you do business, you can always make sure that the fund is available at the end of the month, or maybe beginning of the month, and you give your bank authorization, or the investment platform an authorization to debit your account every month. This one will help you stay stress-free. So you have to structure it in such a way that once you automate it, let's say 10,000 naira goes into here, 5,000 naira goes into here. This way, you don't have to think about it. All you have to do is make sure the money is available. If you are a salary earner, for instance, you make sure you set it in during the time that salaries will come in, so that once the money enter like this, the ones that is supposed to go will go. This way, it will help you not to worry about the investment, and not to even keep watching in order to keep withdrawing, to avoid them withdrawing it suddenly. So what I've realized is, even short investments, small investment like that, when you build it over the years, it can become something massive. That's how you build wealth, especially if you are from a background that, if you don't come from money, this is one of the way you can build wealth gradually. till you hit it big. So number 4 is you need to adjust, you need to check your portfolio every, at least you can make it monthly or every 3 months. Between monthly to 3 months, you can check your portfolio. You can adjust it if your priority has changed. You can decide to increase it if you've got promoted or have additional business. You can rotate funds if they have underperformed. But mostly this one should give it 6 months before you try to rotate funds. But the most important thing is that you can check on your portfolio once in a while, not like daily, logging into the app daily. So to summarize the few points I mentioned earlier. First step, divide your portfolio. Pick 3 to 5 strong stocks. Separate your short-term investment from your long-term fund. Then automate and invest consistently. Review periodically. And of course, don't forget to always reinvest your dividend. Please, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Yeah, that one down there. Please hit the subscribe button and share it with maybe family member or friends that may need to see it. Thank you for watching. Bye.